Hey, Crazy Cutie here, back here at HoundDog Garage, and right today we're working on a 41 Chevy Coupe. It got it at a trade in Indy, I believe it was. I traded a 86 square body Chevy for it, straight out. My lazy ass still hasn't had to transfer, but right now we're just trying to get it rolling. I mean, it started off as a rolling chassis. Still has the 41 frame underneath of it. It's got a Nova subframe that's been cut and welded. As of right now, I mean, the car was bone stock. It was outfitted with a 350 with a 350 turbo transmission. Stock 8.2 Nova rear end, and that's pretty much all that had going for it. At the time, I had an engine in the shop that was going in my square body, and my buddy Bilbo here, he kind of conned me into taking that engine I had that was being built and put it in a hot rod, because, well, he didn't think that we deserved to throw rooster tails, 1,000 feet in the air. So what we have now is a 41 Chevy Coupe with a 468 big block Chevy. It's got probably about 10 to 1 compression, 10.2 to 1 compression, dome pistons, ARP studs, bolts. It's got a dual quad stoner ram. It has roller rockers, 108 LSA cam, custom graphic comp cams. They did a great job. It just sounds wicked. I can't wait to actually let it rip. Right now, we are running a 400 turbo transmission. Truck 20.
We're in a fuckery right now. He's doing things the wrong way, the Cody way, in the build.
Bill is the mess up.
So you did not mess up?
No. I want to make happy accidents. Get ready for tomorrow. I'm going to do the headers off.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
I feel like one of the little rat feet creatures with their head sticking up out of the hood and shit. Little rat feet creatures.
Rat feet creatures. drive it in the creek or stir it in the garage.
Well, I'm trying to get it cut right. Cruising down the street in my 6-4.
4-1.
Need some brakes. I need a tow. Jump on, push. Ah.
Push, Cody.
I'm pushing.
Push harder then.
Stop.
Push.
Pushing.
You want to push? Come on, man. You're killing me back here.
What's up? So what are we doing?
Today, we are here in the parts yard and we're about to rob some seats for the 41. We're about to rob them out of a Honda Prelude. I know a lot of Honda people out here probably will get mad, but you know what? It's a Honda. They're a dime a dozen. I have some money back now.
Hey, Crazy Cootie back here. Starters, we're going to talk about how we have two alternators on here, which this one right here is temporary. But what happened is when I got this engine, it was pure, it was just a bare block, 454. I mean, it just had crank, rods, and pistons in it, nothing else. Everything I've had to buy, go to swap meets. I've been collecting it over a year. Big box stuff is getting really hard to find. I know a lot of people still like their V-belts, but me, personally, every single time I get into an old square body or an older vehicle with a V-belt system, first thing you hear is the power steering pump just starts screeching. And it's annoying. It's annoying as can be. So I was wanting a serpentine system, and what it got me was, I mean, if you look online, they're like $600, $700, $800 for a good billet pulley system. They don't sell a good pulley system. And in the, I think, late 80s, early 90s, Chevrolet came out with a 454 that was throttle body. It had a serpentine system, and that's where this is off of. This is off of a military truck, actually. it still had that from Hydro Boost. I've got to change that pump out later. But we got it, and all the bracketry was here except one thing, which was the AC bracket, and we needed it over here because to keep tension on the pulley. We got rid of our tensioner on here because it was complete crap, and we tried to figure out a way to get something over here, move a pulley over here, something like that, to get us a serpentine belt. So what we did was ordered this through Summit Racing. I think it was like 30 or 40 bucks. And I had an extra alternator, so I just slapped this bad boy on here just so I can have it ready for my break-in. So this right here is the finished product, what you see, and I have $150 tied up in a serpentine system. I mean, yeah, it was a pain trying to find parts and pieces, but it will pay off in the end. It really will. I mean, you have a good quality system and you have little money in it. I'm a budget builder. I don't believe in buying brand new unless I have to. So this is what I got. Like I said earlier, it did have drum brakes on it, and we went in one night and we started tearing down on the A-arms, and the bushings were just gone. And what we had to do was take all the bushings out, went to put them in. We couldn't find the right bushings, and so we started looking online. By the time you buy the bushings and all that good stuff, you know, ball joints, etc., you're better off just going on eBay or whoever you like and just buying a good set of upper and lower control arms. So that's what I did. I think I paid like $260 for the upper and lower control arms right here. I mean, they were pretty easy. They fit on pretty well. The top is shorter than a normal A-arm, and the only issue with that is when you have your spindle up here, it throws your ball joint in a wacky position, and so that's not going to ride right. It's going to throw your wheel off. You're not going to be happy with it going down the road. So what we did was I got online, and I knew I needed a spacer. And they actually make them for other cars, like your Chevelles, your Novas, etc. And over here, I think I paid like $80 or $90 for them. Here's a 2-inch ball joint spacer, and that brings your geometry right back up to where it needs to be. The spindles, you can take your old drum spindles and have them cut down. I think it's a little over 1/2 of an inch, and then you can buy your brackets and the calipers and everything will bolt to it. But I opted, it was easier at the time. I didn't have access to a machine shop to actually have it planed down machine. So I just went ahead and bought new spindles. I took the old arms off those spindles, put them on here. As far as the brakes themselves go, the whole kit, you really can't beat Speedway Motors kit. It gets your lines, it gets your brake calipers, rotors, your bearings, your rubber lines, everything. And I think I paid like $250 for the whole set. I mean, has reverse valve body shift kit and all that good stuff. Red Eagle clutches. It's got a 2600 stall. And right now we had some drive shaft issues. Yours truly made the measurements and sent it off to a friend of mine, and when we got it back, we tried to put the drive shaft in it, and no bueno. We ended up having to send it back off down to Texas to my buddy, and as of Friday, he recut it and extended it, and it's on its way back. And so we're kind of stuck right now on getting this thing rolling. So while we're down, we're going to do some brake work.